The truth about King Von's death may be far darker than we ever imagined. For years, we've heard one version of events surrounding the tragic night of November 6th, 2020, when King Von's life was taken outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta. We were told it was a simple street altercation that escalated into gunfire, a random fight gone wrong. But what if everything we thought we knew about that night is a lie? What if there's far more to the story than we've been led to believe? King Von's sister, Samantha, has now stepped forward with shocking new details that may completely rewrite the story we all thought we knew. For the first time, she's hinting at things that could change everything. Could the people closest to King Von be hiding the truth about his death? Could there have been a much bigger plan at play that night, one that involved more than just street beef and violence? As more of the story unfolds, one thing is becoming clear. The truth about King Von's death is far more complicated and much darker than anyone imagined. Let's rewind the clock. It's December 6th, 2020. The night King Von's life was tragically cut short. At the time, Von had been in Atlanta for a while, enjoying his newfound fame, preparing to perform, and living life on his terms. But no, one knew that this night would change everything. The night that we would all learn that things weren't as they seemed. The details we know are clear. Von got into a fight outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. The fight escalated quickly, shots were fired, and King Von was hit. It was a heartbreaking moment, one that rocked the hip-hop world. But here's the thing, something didn't add up. The story felt incomplete. The details were vague, and the whole thing shifted too quickly. It didn't feel like a random fight between two people. There was something else going on. Now, with Samantha, Von's sister, coming forward, more details are starting to emerge. And it's starting to look like this wasn't just a simple fight. It might have been something orchestrated from the inside. People close to Von, people he trusted, might have played a role in setting him up. This wasn't just a random street altercation. It was something much more calculated. Let's take a deeper look at what led up to that night. Von had been on edge for a while before the shooting. According to sources close to the situation, there were rumors about ongoing tensions, not just with other rappers, but with people, within his own inner circle. Friends, associates, people he had known for years, were starting to act strange. Samantha herself has hinted at power struggles, greed, and betrayal within the family. These are things no one was brave enough to talk about before, but now the whispers are growing louder. Could it be that the very people Von trusted the most were involved in setting him up? What if those close to him were feeding information to rival groups, creating a larger plan to take him down? What if this was all part of a much bigger scheme, one where Von was just a pawn in a game he didn't even know he was playing? As more information comes to light, it's becoming clear that Von might have been walking into a trap. The situation leading up to that fateful night looks more like a calculated power play than just a random fight. And here's the chilling part. It wasn't just about rival rappers or street beef. There were business associates, people Von had worked with in the past, who might have had their own reasons for wanting him out of the picture. Money, fame, and control are powerful motivators, and in the ruthless world of hip-hop, trust is hard to come by. What if Von's own